Actually, Sally is not looking with us, then you have to pay tribute to him or her. You know? Why people tell me pass away? I don't know, because, I don't know. What do you think about Mr. Williams? I reckon that dude is amazing. He's the king of comedy. But he was, I see all these movies, and he's just is the best actor I've ever seen. If he was still alive, I would actually meet him and just be friends with him and just have fun, you know? Yes, we all know about Batty, of course. That's who he was playing as before he became the genie. And I must say, he did have some hiccups, but he's still a good icon, and he will be missed. Make sure you watch the movies. Make sure you read. You have lost so many wonderful people. Yeah. I can believe it. Well, we were public back then. This is Karis Ron. Yes, I remember when I was in the movie, when she does her voice, she plays Raven, Starfire, Raven, Pomegranate, and Steve. It's great. And I got Holly does a good job. What are you doing there?
Don't mind if I do be due.
Because of YouTube, they have posted about this happening.
Everyone stay loose out there.
Do your favorite actor or someone you actually want to meet? It's not like a with us. I've seen it happen a lot of times. It's sad sometimes. Really, very sad. But sometimes people have to just what's the one thing you want to do for this person? Well, if you have Disney Plus or if you have Nickelodeon of some sort, let's go watch Tom Ken's, best performance and honor him, I think that's what you should do to honor someone. I don't know why people are so passes away, I don't know, but to honor them will be better, This is sad, of course it is. Losing someone you care about and respect. Yeah, it's not easy to lose someone you care about. Believe me, I know how it feels. Losing to a sister. We lost our sister. We lost Kimmy. Yeah, I know how people feel.
Better luck next time.
But she's right here. How do you pass it on to someone without Charlie pass away? Well,
Watch it.
no, that's a good question. Fight them with words. You know, their spirit will live on unless you don't forget them. I think that's how it works around here. Because that's the person. I'm sorry. That's the type of person I am. I'm always kind of polite and being happy and cheerful. You know, you guys know what I am. As a dude who just wants to have fun and be happy. Be grateful. And be the best person I could be. You know? What's the one thing you want more than anything? Well, I need to pay for my mortgage. I need to also get a Switch 2 and an Xbox and all that other stuff with the girlfriend. And if I can, I could just probably help everybody out. Believe me, I'm not really one of those bad people. I'm a good person. Always will be. What makes me me? Just being happy and grateful, of course. What happens if someone calls you? What happens if someone calls people bad names? Well, if it happens, then don't know what you probably will do.
This quadrant is ill prepared for sir.
I can do this.
Well, I understand Nickelodeon choruses.
This will be a shamefully easy.
I understand Nickelodeon choruses. Nickelodeon, the original Nickelodeon chorus was a bit of a hard, but still.
Affirmative. Excellent.
I understand people want to win so badly. I understand that. If you lose, it's okay. You know, there's a lot of people out there who's better than you. But if you actually be kind, be polite, and there's always be you, that's it. But if you have a part of this version of yourself, look, there's always going to be someone who's better than you. So you had to respect that. If you lose, then respect. If you lose to someone in the game, just accept your defeat, and then let's keep trying, then you will win. That's simple. I know, but winning's not everything, you know. It takes in here. But if you just if you accept and then just keep trying, you will win. That's how it works. I know, because it's just how it works.
I play Grand Prix. You might also know me as Speeder. Let's talk about
Never give up. Time to go beyond the reach. Don't anybody hold back. I
also play how you intervene offensively. Works on it. And I also play this job in Bigger. Swing 97. And Benny Rodriguez. You better have. You're only making a little bit from the next time. Take it off. Totally. The Benny guy, probably Paul. You know, I'll tell you, and then we know.
What about Latino thing?
So I got an incredible amount of hate mail when Super came out because I did change the voice of Goten. I totally called it. And just so you guys know, I did not this was really thought out. There were several reasons. First of all, if you look at how they drew Goten in Super, they drew him younger. Again, and he's older. They drew him younger and they put him in a one. He is a full head shorter than Trunks, and they even wrote him younger. Like his dialogue became younger. Trunks is the one in the lead, and so Goten wanted to be like, gee, that sounds like a great idea. And so he's just like, no matter what he's doing, and it's the cutest thing ever. I think it's the number one reason, I'll be honest, is I had a child. I had a little boy. I actually was pregnant when we were recording Alexis, and she's with child. I was pregnant during that time. And so, I'm a solo parent, so it's just like me.
Piece of cake.
I won't let you take it from me. You're making a big mistake. You did.
Super Chisel Demigod. No pressure.
You know what?
Let's see. Come on. Typical. Go get him, buddy. Hey.
That's great. Why don't we have a proper heckle amnesty? If you would like to have a heckle, this would be the ideal time. Not
Yes, of course.
okay. You are still open. Getting your tip now. I agree with you. Very soft. On the revolve sensor now.
Sweet.
So what kind of stuff is that? You've got one choice of bloody factory. I'm not a doctor, but I think you've got to do in trouble.
Human car doesn't permanent wear a man who's already decided how he's going to prepare for
You didn't have anything to say, just fuck you. Oh. It's lovely to have such a neurologically diverse crowd here.
It's not, like it was never meant to be. And by the time you realize you've been hit, you and your mom's dignity is already in a body bag.
Do that. What? You're being a fucking idiot. I bet you've got to make nice. I get you just calling him a fucking idiot. You're welcome me to taste you. You're waiting a long time. No!
Just like on the light cycle course.
Different. I've done this.
Exactly.
Happy Bob. 13 times in the crowd. It's for the people. That's being used a lot, sir, is what I said. So you're on.
Daisy Duck is on the track. Let's go. Try and keep up.
That's right. I paid for her. Good luck. Anything soon could absolutely kill another When's the comedy? Shout out to Princess Diana. Oh, she didn't find out till land, but sorry, you were thinking about Princess Diana that you are starting kids. Check this out for you, right? What's me? Gently, a ball bounce in my show. Take your face up. Princess Diana shut down the bombs in the street. Can't do it.
Tom!
So saying that she'd not have all under something to penalty. Still, bad as Paris, all they got was a slow down zone. Too soon. Jim still has What's the most spectacular in this film? I don't have assistants, and we have that option. It's delicious, but what we know is saving lives in which particular war? All of them. Or I believe it's a thing called the sequence process where they thank you very much. Do you want to hang out after the show? Yes, but not with you. With a laugh like that, you know, those days, he did an overconfident echo from his I laugh like an athletic stealer fucking a donkey. Who do you know?
What? I look like a what? Excuse you? You're a donkey too, mate. Eeyore. That's what you sound like. No offense.
But if God has blessed him with a seal in his heart, he's also given Jimmy the ability to defend against anyone else. Okay, take care, man. Be lucky. No, let's not be. Look, we've avoided any violence. They're gone. It's another 5 minutes on the gig. It's cost us nothing. Okay, go ahead. If you're interested, Birmingham, this is where you can't have nice things. Idiots to be raped with wolves, just like in Genius 7. Someone to try it just once so they could shut them up. Oh, wait a minute. Seriously. Jimmy current audience has evolved. He has trained his fans so well that they've started doing the unhinged heavy lifting for him.
What? What was that? I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry, I'm really tripping coffee. Love it. Ollie, two? Jeez. Sorry. What? You're gonna have to sit up and you're gonna have to lay out it pretty quickly. Yes. Oh, really? I actually make it. I actually don't think again. See, get up and actually,
Yes, I think I'm not mistaken on the Wittgenstein's theorem. Shut up, baseball.
They can't have all, can they? Come on, what's the time?
Fucking hell, you sound like you come from a very broken home. Suggesting you're fucking up.
Oh!
A two-tiny system.
Yeah. There's still this little dog, expert and then yes, people will laugh at you.
It's a very bad message. Do you remember last year when they outed a footballer? They outed this footballer, and in the course of the article when they outed this guy, they described consensual oral sex between two adults in different colours of each other. They described that as a prank. How demeaning to homosexuals is that? To have that act of lovemaking described as a prank.
Oh, I understand me on the side.
Is calling. So wives and jobs, get your hands on two flame grilled prison beef patties, rolling off the bun wafers and barbecue sauce. Launch into the real deluxe. There's better at home jokes.
Oh, you saw the message?
Yes, ma'am. She denied that in my face, and I'm looking at the message in the phone.
The message said, leave the back door
Be
open.
naked when I arrive.
Be naked when I arrive. I'm not going to lose her, and I'm not going to lose him. But then my mom comes in and it's killing her because we all grew up together. This is insane for them to even be together like this. In this call, without being too graphic, are there any other details, specifics that you can here that would prove your case. I'm just trying to make it's weaker. It's pretty small. No, it's not.
Mr.
Oh boy.
brought his estranged wife to court today to prove that he is indeed the biological father of her 4-year-old daughter, Christina. He says he signed the birth certificate and has been her daddy since she was born. He knows that he is her father, and he is just here in court to prove it. Mrs. Clomita Smith says she might have allowed Mr. Smith to sign the birth certificate, but she knows that he is not actually the father of Christina.
And then I saw text messages, photos between my wife and some other cat.
What did you see? What was the exchange?
What was it like, I miss you. When you miss a person, apparently you've seen them before. Nude photos.
Nude photos of your wife or of the man? Excuse me, Your Honor. I've never seen any of these alleged text messages that he's talking about.
And that is all you needed to know. It appears Mrs. Smith was cheating on our good man, Mr. Smith. Immediately he learned of this, he let his parents know and then left the house.
Found out pregnant. We were very excited. I told Christian we weren't together, and I thought that this could be a chance for us to reconnect and make our marriage work. And he agreed, and shortly after we got back together. And so you found out you were pregnant, you told Mr. Smith, when you found out she was pregnant, were you happy about it?
Extremely happy.
You were extremely
Well, Mr. Smith sounds like he was in love with Mrs. Smith, and in normal circumstances, that is enough to stop you from ending up in paternity court. But sometimes even love is not enough. He was so happy that he made sure he was there for the baby's birth, even though it was done through a cesarean section. He also signed the birth certificate and gave the baby his last name.
I know everything that goes on in my house, so it's just a CD that I see that's out of place. I'm like, I didn't put this in here. So the number that was on the CD, you know how people can pass out CDs?
Yes, their contact information.
Right, that number. It's just about that number. I didn't forget about that number. And then I saw Instagram name. So I immediately I looked up their Instagram. So I'm scrolling, and then I see somebody holding my daughter.
Wow, so Mrs. Smith did not stop her cheating ways. Mr. Smith says that the caption on the photo was of the man claiming Christina as his. That is insane. So who is this man?
Well, Your Honor, his name is Joseph. I actually met Joseph after we separated, and around the time I was very vulnerable, and he was the only one showing me any type of attention or any love, which I needed because I felt lonely around the time because my husband left me alone. So you had sex with him? Yes, ma'am.
If your husband leaves you because you cheated on him, the best thing to do is probably not to jump into another person's bed without protection when you know you are not divorced yet. Now, Mrs. Smith did not only do that, but she also told her husband that the baby she had by her side man was his when she knew that it could belong to her side piece. That is psychotic. And of course, Mr. Joseph is also in court today to say his piece.
We went to a public place, and I saw her walking, and she was in the stroller, and she just looked up at me with like a mischievous, like one of those things, and I was like, oh, you know me from somewhere? Like, that's when I felt like it might have been my daughter.
You did?
Yeah, it was something there, like she knew me already.
And so when you met her, did Miss Smith say to you, this is your child?
When I seen her, she looks like just like my dad.
And Mr. Smith can do nothing but watch as another man calls his daughter his own. He says he knew that Christina was his child, but he could not take responsibility for her because he was not in the right place to care for a kid. He would see her, spend time with her, and then Mrs. Smith never let her husband know about this arrangement until he found out for himself.
And you'd always refer to yourself as daddy. And all this time, Mr. Smith, you're also spending time working and having absolutely no idea this entire encounter occurred. Still referring to yourself as daddy as well. Miss Smith, what
This does have hyperdrive.
Who's the father, Mr. Joseph or Mr. Smith? Let's see what the DNA test results have to say.
Pertaining to whether Mr. Smith or Mr. Prager, the father is Mr. Prager. I'm sorry,
It's not Mr. Baby.
That his signature on the birth certificate of his 1-year-old son, and that he's not the biological child. It's lying, and Mr. Andrews is denying the child because he doesn't want to be responsible, and because he has an overbearing mother. Let's hear about this.
Why do you believe your signature was forged on Flynn Jr.'s birth certificate? And then she tried to do it, and I was like, I'm done. Because that just doesn't make sense, because I just wasn't getting through it.
He closes his eyes, he just narrowed it. Yeah, this school's right there. And it's acting like it's betraying me.